Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to see some of page items. Previous session, we are just seeing some of the page items that is text field or number field. In this session, we will be seeing a select list. So, how to create a select. First of all, I'm going to create one page icon and then I'm going to name it as some employee list or employee list. Here, I'm going to select type as select list. I will select a select list. Here, you can search the down, scroll down. Below you will find list of values, that is LOV. So here there are different types of shared SQL query static values. Suppose for example I'm going to create a static value, that is SR null. So for that kind of things, you can select static value. In the static value, this is display what value it will display, and here return value, that is white. And here I'm going to select no, and the return value should be n. So now I selected. If you want this should not sort at runtime, you can uncheck this. Otherwise, it will sort accordingly. So here I'm going to name it as yes or no. Now I'm going to run this. This one I'm going to reach yes or no. Now you can see I'm getting some page item, that is yes or no, like selection I'm getting yes or no. So here this is a null value to return. For example, I've just selected yes. Now I want to deselect this options, then I can select it. Then this will be deselect. If you don't want that null value, you can scroll down here, and here there is an option called display null value. Here you can uncheck this and you can run this. Now only yes or no is there, that null value is not there. You need to select any one value from here. Suppose I need to show the null value, but I need to show something meaningful, like for example, to show select. Like this, I'm going to do. Here you can see for the null value, I'm getting select, and for remaining values, yes or no, I'm getting. Here I'm getting a select. So that is a select. Mentioning this is like a null value to deselect. Now I'm going to select SQL query. This is one more second example. I'm going to do SQL query. Here I'm going to fetch a employee list. So I'm just making as an employee list. Now I'm going to fetch an employee list using a SQL query. So while writing SQL query, you need to fetch two columns, that is for displaying that in the output and to return that. For example, select name, comma name from employee, order by name. For example, this is I'm going to show name as text in that select list, and I need to return the value as a value also name. So for that, I'm fetching two column and naming it as display column for D and R for return value. So after that, I'm just validating it. Click on validate here and click on the OK button. Now the query is okay. Now you run this. Now I just selecting this. Here you can see I'm getting a list of employee names from these options. Just sorted in ascending since we are just given there. So now you can see this is a display field is Arcus, and when I return this value, if I use this page item to get this value, my value return value should be Akash. That is name of that employee. So like this, you can create a select list. There are four different options available for like static values, SQL query, or shared component. You can create a LOVs there, or a function using a function you can return SQL query. So these are the four things available for making a select list. So select list we will commonly used for selecting a yes or no or some simple or static values. For that we will use, for example, gender. We can use male, female, others. For that you can use select list. So for a larger set of data like this, getting some hundreds to 200 or thousands of records here, then this is not suitable. So for that, we will be using a different approach, a different item. So that we'll see in the next session. Thank you. Stop.